You're listening to the Dibbly-Dobbly podcast. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and click the bell to make sure you get the latest episodes of the podcast. Be sure to like and share our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter and on Instagram. But as I do with all my guests that I've interviewed on the podcast, Dizzy, I'd like to take them back to when they first got into cricket. And it's been very fascinating listening to people's memories on how they started to get into cricket. So, Jason, let's go back to the beginning, growing up. I know that's a long time ago. What were your earliest memories of watching, playing, and even going to the cricket? And who were some of your cricketing idols growing up?
So probably early 80s, I think. I was watching, I was 6 or 7 years of age and just saw cricket on TV and watched the great Dennis Lillee bowl, I suppose, and watched the Australian cricket team play, and I just fell in love with the game. That was plain and simple. Cricket wasn't really part of our family. None of my extended family ever really into cricket or followed cricket, and I was the only one in my family that loved the game, I suppose. I think there was a little bit of interest from mum and dad and that, but that they didn't grow up like obsessing about the game. Certainly not what I did, and I certainly did. And yeah, it just went from there. I mentioned Dennis Lillee was a hero of mine. But yeah, I suppose anyone that played for Australia for me was a hero. I love the fast bowlers. I love the West Indies as well. I loved watching the fast bowlers go about their work. Malcolm Marshall was one of my favourite cricketers, and loved watching him go about his work. But yeah, anyone that was playing for Australia really. Particularly the fast bowlers, like loved Craig McDermott, and Merv Hughes, and these type of guys. But yeah, Dennis Lillee, I suppose, was the main man.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's where we all start, isn't it? We have idols and people we look up to in any sport, but also in cricket as well. Certainly I did. Mainly it was Ricky Ponting and Mike Hussey with me, which you had the honour of playing with, obviously, for Australia. So yeah, we all have these idols and heroes that we look up to and hope to aspire to. Did that really sort of kickstart the dream to eventually go on and play for Australia, which you did eventually? But in those early formative years, did that really put the fire inside your belly to be motivated to be a professional cricketer and play for Australia?
Oh, I think from the moment I watched the Australian team play cricket on TV, I wanted to do that. I wanted to play for Australia. So it was very, very simple for me. I loved the game. I wanted to play the game all day, every day, and play at the highest level. So I had that dream of playing for Australia from a very young age, and that didn't go away throughout my childhood years. I think the fire just kept burning. And, look, I'm very fortunate to sit here talking to you, saying that I played cricket for Australia. I'm very grateful for the career I had and the opportunities I've had. And, it was a pretty awesome experience, to be honest.
Yes, it's was a wonderful journey indeed when you look back on it in the fullness of time. But that's a perfect... Hi, everyone. Hope you enjoyed hearing Jason and I discuss Jason's cricketing journey.